It claims we are live, folks. I do believe we are.
Good afternoon, everybody. Oh, I got to look. I don't know the date.
Oh, you got
Today
out of the oven
is,
just in time.
yes, Wednesday, December the 10th at 3:02 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Crazy Bee, why I work my way back into the living room, you could kind of fill them in on what has transpired for us today.
What has?
Remind them about tomorrow.
Oh yeah, tomorrow we will be doing a 3 to 5 instead of a what the fuck 7 to 9.
Yeah.
Um, where is my fucking Discord app? There it is. Got it. Oh my god, it's one of those days, people. I'm telling you. If it
It's,
had teeth, it would have bit me. We know this.
uh-huh.
It's just one of those days, so be patient. Dee was scrambling to get last minute stuff in the oven because she about had no dinner tonight.
Because I put it in the crock pot. And guess what? The crock pot's not working. It's a good thing I checked, or we would be having raw chicken and Brussels sprouts.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It wouldn't be good. It
Yeah.
would not be good at all.
And what's
And
even funnier is I said, oh, I need to put it on at 3. And we're sitting here in the studio before we go live. And I realized, oh, it's almost 3 o'clock. And we just bust out laughing. I mean, I've had a day just of the
yes.
crock pot doesn't work now. Then my cell phone decides it's going to act wonky and the icons get really big and it doesn't let you click or do anything. So you got to do these hard returns to get it to come back. And I
Mm-hmm.
did that about 6 times. And oh,
Sounds like my kind of day too.
yeah.
Everything's just been kind of wonky, stressed, and like what the fudge
Yep.
day. And again, it's just me having issues with my hands.
Uh huh.
I know there's been a
Cold.
storm front
Yeah.
that's nearby, and it's impacting my health,
Yeah.
and so I'm kind of just having one of those days.
It's
So if
cold,
I fuck
rainy.
up, I fuck up.
Yeah. It's cold, it's rainy, it's gray. Oh, by
Yup.
the way, the dog then went into the trash can, took out the chicken papers and all of that. Then kept the dog away
I
from.
am sorry. I'm
Well,
sorry. I shouldn't laugh at you.
oh, guess what? It wasn't me that did it because the baby's mother came down and to get him, and so I was holding the baby and told her get it off the dog. So I didn't get all
Oh my
climbed up and
god.
shit, but he dragged it around the kitchen pretty good. And I got it. This teething situation. I can't wait till they all come in. You know,
Uh-huh.
I put Oragel on him yesterday and today, and it was like when my finger went in his mouth to put it on, he was like, "Oh, fresh meat." I got a chew toy, and I'm telling you, he spent 15 minutes chomping on my finger, and those two little bottom teeth are sharp. Ooh, I think they could draw blood, you know? So, yeah.
Damn it. I accidentally sent a tag to at everyone on X.
Ah!
I tagged someone named at everyone who has 229.9K followers on accident, and it won't let me edit it.
Well, here comes new
And I
subscribe.
think I did the same on Truth Social.
Wait, hold up, hold up. Are they Republican or Democrat? Go look
I,
at.
I
Go.
don't know.
You
The
can't.
account is, hold on, give me a second.
Okay.
It, all it says is he's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the itty bitty baby in his hands. I'm assuming they're Christian of some sort.
Okay, that means they should be Republican. So drive them our way.
Oh my god, I'm a moron.
What's the name of their account? So,
At everyone.
oh, at everyone. So anybody in Rex Sisters, please.
No, 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 no. This is on X.
Oh, on that. Okay. Well, no. What I'm saying is, everybody that is in Rex Sisters, please go out and follow at everyone on X and give them
Please.
a shout out.
I don't know.
And tell them the crazy bee meant no harm, no ill will. She's just wrecked. That's all.
And I did the same thing on Truth Social. Who's at everyone?
Oh no. Okay,
And
so
there isn't at everyone who has 43 followers.
okay.
He joined in February of 2022.
Okay. Well, then maybe Rex Sisters can help them out on X. I mean, on Truth Social.
And
So
hi, Outlaw Dogs. Hi, JJ. I'm
Blue's up
having a
there too.
day.
Yeah, Blue is up there between them.
Oh, hey, Blue Rose. I'm just getting back to the studio. Oh my god.
Hmm.
Thank you for the raid. I cannot believe I just tagged two people called at everyone, and I didn't even notice it until I got to pilled.
Uh, well, your day's better than mine.
Well, I mean, you did at least remember to go turn on the oven.
Hmm. The thing is,
You
though,
did recognize it.
yes, the crock pot is so heavy. I did say if all of a sudden I sounded like I was in a cave, that meant that I went to the oven with the chicken.
And like we suggested, not turning the oven on before you got out
Right,
of the oven.
right.
So it was a safety thing.
Yeah, they really should make a, well, I guess they do, but you put them in the wall, a taller oven,
Mm-hmm.
for tall people. This, for some reason, this oven seems to be lower than my other one. I don't know. I got to adjust the shelves because I'm still working between two kitchens, the old kitchen and
Yeah.
the new kitchen. Only new stuff that doesn't mess up is a lot in the new
Hey,
kitchen. So
here's something a lot of people don't know about the appliances. The legs can turn to adjust the height.
no.
The little feet screw things on the bottom, you can
Mhm.
actually adjust the height with those,
And guess what else?
especially the older ones.
Yeah. What else did you find out about ovens that you told your family that they could
Oh,
buy?
that little drawer underneath an oven is usually a broiler, but my family thought it was for storing pots and pans
Right, right. And we
because
have,
not many people cook with them anymore.
right. And we
Yep.
also have Cass as Rumble 29 raid as well. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hmm. It's going to be a day. So as a
Oh, it's
reminder,
definitely going to be a day. You
as,
store dishes in the dishwasher. 8-bit gamer.
wait, I've had, this is no lie. I am not lying.
I have
We
done
have,
it.
we've had these appliances now almost 2 years. Okay. I have never, ever used the dishwasher. Why? Why? Why am I not allowed? Why do I still have to wash dishes by hand? I'm like,
I
I would.
don't know.
If you didn't want it, we could have put in a nice base cabinet, and you could have, put whatever in there. But no.
Yeah.
So now I think I'm going to start storing maybe like his cereal boxes would fit in the between the prongs nicely. His
Or you could
potato
just put the
chips.
dishes in the
No,
dishwasher
I
and
have the
run it.
dishes set up nice in the cabinets. I'm going to put his food storage in there. Don't you see like, and it would be very convenient. You want cereal, but you don't know what kind, and you don't want to go to
Oh, you know what
your
else you
cupboard and swap it out. And so you just pull the drawer out and turn it on its side, and there you see Cheerios, Frosted Flakes, whatever. Right?
Uh-huh.
Uh huh.
Well, you know what I think would be good for a dishwasher? Use it to steam some vegetables. Steam some chicken. Don't put soap in it, but put it in like a ventilated bowl with the little
Yeah,
saran wrap, poke a few holes, and then steam that shit in the dishwasher.
I could hold on. I could. The oven's dinging. I don't know what that
I'm
means.
like, what is that noise? I hear like a whistling
Yeah, I
noise.
think it means it's preheated now to 350. I think that's what it means. I haven't read the book because, I'm not reading anything about any appliances until I'm allowed to officially be over here. Like if you're going to cook burgers, steak, whatever, right now that's got to be done in the old kitchen, because the new kitchen's not allowed to get all dirty. It's got to stay
Oh,
like.
When is it allowed to get dirty? If it's
I
you
don't
got
know.
to use it at some point for God's sake.
I
I
know.
get a new kitchen, I'm using that shit. Screw you.
Oh, it's not. Whatever. The toaster has not been used. I am allowed to use the microwave, and I'm allowed to put stuff in the oven as long as it doesn't make a mess.
What
Mm,
the hell?
I know.
They can all be wiped out.
I know.
Seriously? What's the point in having them if you're not going to use them?
Hey, well, I'm fixing his ass. We're getting
Go
the
for it.
stackable washer and dryer so I can do laundry upstairs. But
Amen.
but all his shit, his work clothes and stuff, he still
Can
has to
still
go
be
in the
downstairs.
basement. He's keeping
Yup.
his stuff in the basement. He goes, "Well, what's going to go in there?" I said, "My stuff, my clothes,
The babies, the
sheets."
household sheets,
Yeah,
blankets.
maybe maybe your good dress clothes, but I really don't know yet. We'll have to determine that. Throw the
There's
microwave
nothing wrong
out.
with that.
Yeah. Yeah, I use really just the microwave to heat things up. I do not cook in it. And
He
this
calls
is
it a glorified. I believe I'm
yes,
sorry, I can't talk today.
yes. Use your
But
words, slow down.
no, no words are not needed. Either way, Valhalex said
Okay.
it's a
Glorify.
glorified bread box
Yeah,
at best.
right. I use it just to reheat. I've never really cooked in it. Uh,
We have an air fryer, and I prefer believe it or not, those little all-in-one air fryers, dehydrator,
right,
all-in-one stove, like the countertop ovens, the
right.
little, the whatever those freaking
Yes,
things are
crazy
called.
bee. I get what you're trying to say. I understand. It's
Yeah,
okay.
that
I
thing.
understand.
It's like $400, and you get all your appliances in
One.
one thing, except
Right,
the dishwasher, but
right,
all your kitchen cooking things.
right.
It can be used to as a pressure cooker. It can be used as a whatever. It's like an all in one weird thing I saw,
Yeah.
and I want to get it. And but the problem with those is if one thing breaks, the rest of it doesn't work. So
Oh,
I'm like trapped between, do I have 500 like things? Because I have a pressure cooker, I have the small crock pot, I have the big electric roaster that also works, I have a large crock pot thing, slow cooker crock pot, I have the
what's
actual
wrong? Yeah, what's wrong
oven
with us that we collect
roasters.
all of those appliances? But yet, yesterday I went to open up a can, and there's not a damn can opener over here. So,
My son just broke he broke and then was able to fix our brand new can opener.
yeah,
I won't use the electric ones. I use the good old fashioned hand ones.
so do I.
Danny, oh, this one's a pretty color. I'm like, just get the little metal dog food can opener ones, the cheap shit.
No, I don't.
They work best. They last forever.
Yeah, I don't like those. Nah, it has to have the vinyl or whatever it is on the upgrade from the dog food one.
No, the upgrade ones break so easily. They're cheap. He spent $12 on this fucking can opener and it broke to pieces. My
Uh,
son was able to piece it back together, but like, just give me the good old fashioned one. I mean, if I can't use it, I got two young kids who can open it for me.
and by the way, I told you I was just sitting down to have my first food of the day. And as luck would have it, I would be eating Campbell's pre printed chicken noodle soup that I refuse to throw away right now. I think I have 4 cans of it left, and then I will be boycotting Campbell's. But it's double
If one
noodle, and
man
I'm
can
not throwing
hold you
it away.
down, two men can open up a can.
Uh-huh. So I got to follow up on that story. We know that they fired him, but I don't. And they put out that statement that no, we use real chicken, but I don't know about that. Anyway,
Oh
all
my
right.
god.
But
This could be taken more than one way, and I'm going to just assume it's the comedy way.
what was said?
Um,
Oh,
I
I got it. Yeah.
good old fashioned
Okay, big
hand.
gamer. Uh huh. Uh huh.
Valhalla says my P38 has never failed. Um, yummy human 3D printed meat.
Ugh.
Nope.
It's on its way. Remember, people. We've consistently told you check your meat when you get to the store because
Yes,
think you're picking up a pack of ground meat.
it's
Right
not.
to it is something else, and so make sure you have the real stuff in your hand. And
I'll
even
tell you what, though, even what appears to be real. Okay, a can of tuna. Why the fuck is there soy in it?
right, well,
Meatball, 100% beef. Why is there soy in it?
uh huh, as a filler probably.
Look at the labels.
And remember, oh, you know what? I was going to put that article out. Well, we did, didn't we? On the they changed GMO from genetically modified. Uh,
Yeah, we've
to,
been genetically modifying plants for a millennia.
but still, if you're somebody that's into 100% natural or as close to natural as you can get, the FDA, without notifying the public,
Yep.
put a disclaimer out there
That it's
that it's
bioengineered.
bioengineered. So when you see bioengineered, and it can be anywhere. Before, genetically modified GMO had to be like smack in your face, or when you turned the label over, the container over, you saw it was genetically modified. Now, that bioengineered could be as teeny tiny as they want. It could be anywhere.
Uh-huh.
It could be play find Waldo on, your jar of whatever.
This is why we promote growing your own gardens if you can, and even in an apartment. I have done this. If you have a patio or a window, put your plants in the windows. You can get tomato plants, put them in front of the window, put out one of those plastic runners, use the water pans, whatever. I have grown herbs and actual plants like cucumbers and stuff in a window. You
Well, not only
can do it.
that, they sell in almost, I know, in cucumbers, tomatoes, beans. What
You can
else?
get the miniature plants,
You
but
get
those
the
are modified, but those
miniature,
are technically GMO.
right? But if you're looking for a space saver type of situation,
Yeah. I
you
do grow lights. I've
yeah,
done grow lights in my basement and used old Rubbermaid totes to grow beans
oh yeah,
and cucumbers in my basement.
and you could put potatoes, all of that.
Oh,
So
potatoes, we do good. Potatoes. Somebody where I used to live in Michigan is going to find a whole bunch of carrots in their ground one day and a whole bunch of potatoes in their ground one day.
there you
But no, I've grown in some pretty wild environments.
well,
And I'm telling you, grow lights are getting cheaper. You
yes,
don't
they
gotta
are.
get the mass expensive ones. Just get a couple $20 little 3 head angled
Mm.
grow lights. The full UV spectrum ones, and you set them to what you need for over the plants they're sitting. I've gotten some amazing crops out of my basement just from Rubbermaid totes.
Right. All right. So anybody joining us that is from at everyone on X
X
social,
and on Truth Social.
anywhere, anybody that received an at everyone message, it was not me that did it. So
It's
just so
my
you
fault and I apologize. I copied right from the Discord server that tags everyone and pasted it right into X
Mhm.
Truth, and I caught it when I got to pilled. So yeah,
Well,
I sell
that's the if
Porsche
that's the
headlights
only
for
way
my
we
grow
get
lights.
if that's the only way we get new subscribers, well then I'm done for it. So,
It, it was an it was still too fucking funny. I apologize. Funny, but oh well, it is what it is, right?
yep, you can't take it back, so it is. All
Well, I
right.
mean
Get
technically, but I'm not going through the headache.
right. Let's get rolling. We have up the first Christmas. I think we have
No,
three.
no, no. We have something special first.
Oh, I forgot about this. Yes,
Yeah, little guy.
the third co-host.
Yep. Let me hit play. I had too much fun creating this.
Still gotta
But
love it.
you know what's great? If you listen close, right after the engine starts, you hear Elmo and his friends yelling hooray on the TV.
Aw, yeah, he's just starting to crawl. everybody that's joined me on this journey with him. Uh, I appreciate your support. It's been a rough new Nini for me. So,
He's a little bit harder to handle
oh
because, well,
yeah, way harder than older brother was. So he's giving me a run for my money.
oh yeah.
Yeah, he's doing good. Thank you, Crazy B, for putting the engine to it. It's,
I had to. The way he crawled, he
uh-huh.
was got off to a great start and then plop.
Yeah, yeah, he's just starting to crawl. So I think I'm in trouble. I uh, that's it. We could talk about that tomorrow. Yeah, there you go, JJ. There's your sweet baby.
Blue Rose says he is too cute.
Yeah, he is.
He's adorable when you get to send him back home.
Yeah, when he's here, that's a whole other story. But
It's a boy. How hard can it be?
oh, we could talk about that later, Vanilla.
Oh lordy, that's a conversation.
Yes, it is.
Because
Oh,
I have a son and a daughter. I
uh,
can tell you the differences.
yeah. Uh-huh.
My son was easy when he was little. Or no, my son was a little bit on the wild side. My daughter was also not able to ever go to sleep, so we had insomnia from birth. Then they hit puberty, and then it all went haywire on both of them. So, like, honestly, their boys and girls are complicated in their own ways. They
Yes.
are all hard to raise.
Yeah. I didn't. Yeah, I was glad I didn't have a girl. Anyway, all right, let's start rolling, girl. It's getting late. We got a
All
lot.
right, next
We got a
one.
lot. Next is the Christmas crafts um, that we're trying to give everybody ample opportunity that we provided. How many are we on now, Crazy B? 10?
No, this is number 12.
12? So there's no excuse that you couldn't pull something together cheaply, more creatively, more expensive, something to make at breakfast or take with you. We're trying to give you some ideas before we roll into the heavier topics. So, what do you got up first for us?
Well, we have the 5 delicious dessert, delicious and easy ones. And she's not kidding when she's on this. And this all comes from All Recipes YouTube channel. We've used the website in previous ones,
Right,
but this is just something y'all can kind of throw together for a fast dessert that you need for Christmas dinner, or you need it for New Year's for everybody who's coming over. You want to put out something yummy.
right. And we're just gonna show the
Easy.
first, the first dessert, and then, as always, the information will be in the description listed below. And oh, by the way, even though I said the date and time, I forgot to say, welcome everybody for joining Rex Sisters. Please don't forget to like, follow, comment, share, and subscribe to this bad boy. And as always, we appreciate everybody continuing to support us on our journey into madness. Uh,
Yep.
yep,
Madness is an
yep.
understatement.
So go ahead, Crazy B, hit the first video.
All right, let's hit play.
5 dump and go desserts, the best kind. The first recipe I'm giving you is a peach cobbler dump cake. Now don't blink.
I'm going to pause because I've made this. My dad makes it. My mom has made it. Everyone in my family has made it this exact way.
Okay, let's
Just
see it.
so everyone gets a heads up. It's so simple.
Because this comes together so fast with only 3 ingredients. You could do this same dessert if you've never done this before with any kind of fruit, any kind of cake mix.
Yep.
We're about to hit the hot summer months, and so a good peach cobbler with cold ice cream is one of the best things in the world.
Amen.
So 2 cans of peaches straight down in our dish. I like to take another can and kind of drain the fruit out. This is not in the recipe. I just like mine extra like fruity. Second ingredient is just boxed cake mix. Listen, we're talking about dump and go today, so cake mix it is because I'm trying to give you dump, and go. You just want to spread it out. This should not work, but it just does. Final ingredient, butter. So I'm gonna slice it up into a bunch of thin slices and try to cover the whole surface. Couldn't be any easier. You can also do these in the aluminum pans because those are 9 by 13, so these recipes work perfectly. but we're just being pretty today. 375 for about 45 to 55 minutes until it's all gooey brown and bubbly. I mean, can you taste that? Can you taste it by looking at it? Because I can. Of course, we want to eat it while it's warm, but right now it's piping hot. So you want to like let it cool down for at least about 10 minutes before you serve it.
Yeah, 3rd degree
Okay,
burn.
digging in for what I really believe is the OG perfect bite when it comes to desserts. Give me some of that fruity, syrupy goodness.
It is a lot of butter, but it is so worth it because trust me, you need that much
Well,
butter.
the butter's taking the place of oil and eggs probably from the cake mix,
Yes.
so it's
Yes.
necessary to make it that way.
And that flavor is,
Hmm
mmm,
I
yes.
I wa- when I watched all of the recipes, and I trust me, I have a grocery list of, yeah, we need to get this. Forget real food. We're just going to have this dessert for
Well,
dinner tonight.
we talked about this before coming live. I said I'm going to have my ex-husband pick up a German chocolate cake, couple cans of the cherry pie filling, and then we're going to put dark chocolate frosting on the top.
Right. There you go.
You can do that. Same thing. Do it. The exact same thing. Cake, butter. Yeah,
You
not
know what?
for
Here we
me
go.
either.
I,
No,
I
thank
just I
you.
want to digress because two of our chatters,
You can use
vanilla.
less
Well,
butter.
hold
You
up,
don't got to
hold up.
put that much. You can
Wait,
use less,
right.
but it
So
just it helps.
yeah, we got. I don't know is if the butter is the issue for the two of vanilla and for blue, but uh, and vanilla. By the way, vanilla is used in a lot of these recipes, and it could be adjusted one way or the other depending on
Yes.
how much you like it. If you
Mhm.
like it more vanilla,
Vanilla E.
yeah, then you'd put more vanilla in. If you don't really care for vanilla, then you take a little bit less of them, right? Oh, did I say him? Oops, sorry, didn't mean that. Of it, the product. But so
It
is it the
sure looks
peaches?
off.
Yeah, is it the peaches that you don't like, or what is it? And so I've
They
been
were saying it's a lot of butter, but you
okay,
can use less and
right,
just space it out better.
right.
You don't got to use that much. And again, it's butter texture is off. Oh, there's yeah, it could
The
be.
texture, yeah. But however, you should at least take one bite to see if you like it or not, because you could be pleasantly
Um,
surprised.
this isn't considered a pie. This is considered a
Uh,
cake
Yes, or it's a cobbler,
or a
would
cobbler.
be
Yeah,
yes, a
it's peach
combination.
cobbler. It's dump peach cobbler.
Yeah, so
Yep.
it's a cross between a pie and a cake.
I'll tell
So
you what though, I know people who've used the Bisquick mix or
the,
the Jiffy, like the for
yeah,
muffins,
right,
like your little regular everyday muffin mix. You
right,
can absolutely use that too. I know
right,
people who've done that.
right.
So you got your choice and options on what you want to do. And so yeah, this one doesn't have to be for everyone, but other people might like it. It's
Hmm
just something we're putting out there. And again, you don't have to use peaches. There's actually one that she does. You don't even got to use the butter. You just put the cake mix on the cherries and it cooks.
Right. Anyway, watch the video, the rest of the video, peeps. It's in the description below. There's and
When you
again,
have your time.
check out her entire all recipes channel. I'm sure there's something in there that you will find to your liking. All right. With that being said, we're at 3:31. Crazy B. We wasted
All
enough.
right.
Let's hit it. What
Well,
do we
we've
got
got
up
one more
first?
quick short,
Okay.
and I had to do quite a bit of editing because,
Oh
well,
yeah.
the
This
government was
is
able to get the copyright claim. I was not.
okay. Yeah, because they have the money.
They have the money to pay for the rights to use it.
So
So here we go.
hold up. What song what was
Oh, you're
associated
as
with
cold as ice. That cold as ice
your
song.
cold as ice, right?
Yeah. That was the
I'm not
original.
right, and I'm not singing it, so but you can look that song up. Your cold as ice.
Or just click on the link after we're done and you'll get the full video.
Okay, cool.
But here's what I had to do so we could just share what's going on in Minnesota right now.
Get them. So this is
Yep.
from the actual ICE website.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, this is the type of content that they're putting out. And as we talked about, they're serious about this job. It doesn't matter, they might not be able to round up, what, 12 million people, but they're going after what appears to be criminals. I didn't see any women or children in this video. Did you?
No, actually, I didn't.
Yeah, they could have not put them in, if they, and obviously they are making arrests of women. Uh, and probably we've seen some where they've been in a family type situation, and
Mm-hmm.
the children may have to go to a CYS or a child protective service of some sort.
Or any family confirmed
But, yeah,
family that is a legal citizen.
well, that's an interesting point that you bring up there, in that if they're picking up an illegal and for whatever crime, and they do make contact with either the spouse or, say, the grandparents, perhaps they themselves could be illegal. And would that just be like, we get
Well,
another?
that's yeah. That would just be,
Yeah.
hey, bonus
Uh-huh.
collection.
Yeah.
But no, but in a lot of cases though, if there is a family member, an aunt, an uncle, cousin who's older and legal in the United States, and the children are here as legal American citizens, they could opt to go to the family member or give up citizenship and go with the family.
Right.
So that is always an option.
Mm-hmm.
It's just,
Okay.
I would assume.
Right. So I think the video is very interesting. It was just a cool video when you
They
played
did
it
better
to
on
the,
their
yeah.
edit than I did.
I mean, yeah, the music obviously just goes well with the video. And again, it appears to be that they're middle-aged men that they're picking up.
Mhm.
It doesn't look like they're teenagers or guys in their mid 20, from 20 up. I'm venturing to say they're all above 30.
Most of them looked like about 30 or
Yeah,
above.
yeah, which I find interesting. So, they are, as they said, going after criminal uh, gangs, cartel members. So perhaps they're part of it. I don't know. But this particular video, they're just in Minnesota right now. So,
Mhm.
uh, all right, what do we got up next?
Body language guy on Zohran's meeting with Trump.
Yes. Now we're going back to Zofran, as I affectionately call him. He's making headlines in the news again, and he's got himself right now in a jackpot. He just put out late last night. I don't have it for today, but to sum it up, he's going against Trump again. He's going up against Eric Adams, the current mayor, soon to be former mayor, Kathy Hochul, and he is all the freebies that he promised are not going to come to fruition. So
Yeah,
he is New York.
he's an
You have
idiot.
no clue
And
what you
everyone just
got.
screwed themselves with that vote.
They did. And they anticipate that if he tries to put forth the tax burden, that New York is going to crumble. And I told you, I hate to say it, but I want to see them fall hard and quick. The country needs a wake up call. And so, if it isn't going to be another 9/11 with towers, let the whole system crumble so that we don't see it in any other city. We have Philly falling. We have Portland, Chicago, San Francisco, Houston, Austin. I mean, do we need to go on that are bringing in, trying to bring socialism in? So he's
It's
he's
a
got
mess.
yeah, he's got himself into some hot water,
He
but
got himself in a pickle.
right. Now the reason we had this video previously that we were going to play, and because of time constraints, we kind of just put it to the wayside. But the reason we're showing you, and this particularly for those that are in the New York City area, is that pay attention to the cues that the body language expert is going to give you. So when you do see him on TV, when you do see him in an advertisement, you can pick out where my man's lying. It'll be obvious to you once you see what the
Hmm.
body language experts has to say. Now, before Jesus even came on, who I love this guy. Before he even did the video, Crazy B and I, as you know, were putting out alarm bells everywhere to not vote for Mamdani. But you guys didn't listen, so now, it's suck it up, buttercup. So,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, live and learn. But this
Yep.
is a 41-minute video. We're gonna do what we can with this. And mind you, I cut out some of the unnecessary parts.
Right. And we may not play the whole thing because we have a full lineup. But again, the description will be listed below. Let's just see where the conversation gets
Yep.
us. All right.
Let's go wing it. Let's wing it.
Our first step is to listen to Trump's opening statement in which he literally praises the way Mamdani won the New York City mayoral election. Make sure to focus your intuition in their body language.
Well, thank you very much. We've just had a great meeting, a really good, very productive meeting. We have one thing in common. We want this
Stop
city
right
of ours
there,
that we love
Crazy B.
to
I
do
just
very
want to
well.
make one quick comment. I want you to notice that when Trump usually meets with a dignitary or another politician, they're sitting side by side, aren't they? But
Yes.
not in this case, are they?
No, because he's not the equivalent of a different world leader like Trump. He does
Right.
not run a country, so he does not get the respect of sitting side by side.
Correct. All right, I'll shut up.
Yep. You don't got to shut up. You can keep going.
Okay, go ahead. Hit play.
And I wanted to congratulate the mayor. He really ran an incredible race against, a lot of smart people, starting with the early primaries against some very tough people, very smart people. And he beat them easily, and I congratulated him.
Well, I just forgot that what brought us here is something as important as the analysis itself, because in the months prior to this moment, these two men have been attacking each other nonstop, as in, well, Trump called him 100% communist lunatic. That's for starters. He also called him self-proclaimed New York City communist Zohran Mamdani, who, when he was running for mayor and he had this fake communist promises. He also said, on Mamdani's side, he said that Trump was or is a despot. Mamdani also said during one debate that if Trump wants to talk policy, fine. But if he continues for New Yorkers with that fascist playbooks, I'll meet him on the battlefield every step of the way. He also said that he was willing to debate Donald Trump himself. I already beat another guy who cut Medicaid, gave tax breaks to billionaires, and hounded multiple women who accused him of sexual harassment. Might as well debate the one actually calling me shots. Oh my God, shots fired from Mamdani. And also, if there is any way to terrify a despot, in this case Trump obviously, it is by dismantling the very conditions that allowed him to accumulate power. So that's why people are saying, okay, this have been at each other's throats pretty much online and offline, but not in person. They had never met
I
up
love
to this
Trump's
point.
smile there.
What changed? And I think that's we can go step by step with this analysis to bring us to that moment that everybody's talking about. And the first one is when Trump actually compares Mamdani to himself, and this was early on their exchange. Watch.
For you, you've referred to Mr. Mamdani as a communist. Could you describe why you feel that way? And also, will you do anything to stop him from arresting Prime Minister Netanyahu if he visits New York?
Well, we didn't discuss your second part of the question, and on your first part, I mean, he's got views that are a little out there, but who knows? I mean, we're going to see what works, or he's going to change also. We all change. I changed a lot. From when I first came to office. It's now quite a while ago. It's quite a while. My first term was great. We had the greatest economy in the history of our country. We're doing even better now. We're doing much better now than we did even the first term. And I can tell you some of my views have changed. And we had discussions on some things. I'm not going to discuss what they were, but that I feel very confident that he can do a very good job. I think he is going to surprise some conservative people, actually. And some very liberal people, he won't surprise them because they already like him.
So I'm going to mention here that it's some people have said that, oh, look at how Trump was playing like the kind of Godfather thing, that he's sitting and the minion right by his side. But at the same time, this the body language is pretty much, you don't have much to play with here, because if Trump is sitting at the desk, then usually the other person, who is could be Mamdani, could be anyone else, is standing next to him. There's no chair for that person to sit down. So this is basically the standard setup. And the body language, Mamdani's body language, of course, is the usual. Okay, I'm just going to stay here. I would say that he had his legs a bit too, let's say, pressed together. So he was quite defensive.
In other words, he was trying to say
he did not have his...
Go ahead, say it. What was that?
But in other words, Jesus is saying kindly that Mamdani didn't want to shit his pants.
That very well could be.
Uh-huh. Look at that smirk.
It's not the same shit-eating grin he has everywhere else.
No, but it's I don't know, it's, I told you from the time he arrived on the scene, there's
Don't
something
like him.
about that that look he has. But that is like, almost like the cat that swallowed the canary, or
Yep.
I know something that you don't know kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm just going to sit there, nod and smile, get through this.
Yep.
That's it. That's what it seems like to me. He's
Right.
not wanting to be there. He does not. I have a feeling it didn't go as well as he thinks it should have.
I don't
He's
know.
kind of
Yeah,
got that I didn't get what I wanted look.
perhaps.
But I'm
Perhaps.
putting on face just to stay for the media.
Yeah, that's true too. That's true too. All right.
Usual, that intense grin that he displays every so often. And I think that the hands with the fingers just twin in there, it's just a bit of a protection, but it's at the same time a very diplomatic, very standard way of just standing next to another person. Trump was relaxed as usual. So I don't think that there was many ways that Mamdani could have played with his body language to project anything different, because this is basically the way that anybody could stand in this situation. Yes, you could stand with your hands to your sides, but at the same time, it's standing like that for a long period of time could feel a bit awkward. And of course, you're not gonna cross your arms. So I will give you Mamdani a pass with this one. But yes, Trump looked way more powerful. But at the same time, you notice what happened. Trump compared whatever happened from his first term to his current term. He said, I changed a lot. Like, I learned a lot. I'm doing better right now. So he's given Mamdani the benefit of the doubt and said that, okay, maybe he's going to start in one way, but maybe he's going to be great. Have this, I don't know, this upward trajectory just as myself. So he was essentially comparing Mamdani to himself. That was strange to watch, but it's not going to be the last one that Trump praises Mamdani in a direct or indirect way. This was the first handshake that they did. They did two handshakes along this meeting, and this was the context of that first handshake.
But I just want to congratulate. I think you're going to have hopefully a really great mayor. The better he does, the happier I am. I will say there's no difference in party. There's no difference in anything. And we're going to be helping him to make everybody's dream come true, having a strong and very safe New York. And congratulations, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. President.
It's the usual Trump handshake, and he makes sure to offer his hand palm up in a very not powerful gesture, and make sure that the other person has like more powerful handshake. He, of course, Trump is sitting right now, so he cannot do his custom trademark yank to his body, and there was a very warm eye contact between the two. So I would say that this was interesting to watch between both of them. I think that they were really comfortable with that handshake. Nothing out of the ordinary. It is out of the ordinary because of all the ways that they have attacked each other. So watching this, that's the part that was odd. The background versus the reality.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Please.
I appreciated the meeting with the president, and as he said, it was a productive meeting focused on a place of shared admiration and love, which is New York City, and the need to deliver affordability to New Yorkers, the 8.5 million people who call our city their home, who are struggling to afford life in the most expensive city in the United States of America. We spoke about rent, we spoke about groceries, we spoke about utilities, we spoke about the different ways in which people are being pushed out, and I appreciated the time with the president. I appreciated the conversation. I look forward to working together to deliver that affordability for New Yorkers.
Thank you very much.
Notice that Mamdani makes sure to address what they have in common, what they agree on. They both love New York City. They both want groceries, rent to be affordable. He doesn't highlight absolutely any sort of disagreements or any sort of contradictions, any sort of friction between them whatsoever. That's something that we are also going to see, not only on Trump's side, but in Mamdani's side as well. So, in fact, upon the first question, one of the first questions is that you call Trump a despot. Do you still stand by it? And this was Mamdani's
Days ago,
answer.
you referred to President Trump as a despot who had betrayed the country. You said you'd be his worst nightmare and accused him of having a fascist agenda. Are you planning to retract any of these remarks in order to improve your relationship?
I think both President Trump and I, we are very clear about our positions and our views, and what I really appreciate about the president is that the meeting that we had focused not on places of disagreement, which there are many, and also focused on the shared purpose that we have in serving New Yorkers.
One thing that people are saying, and I agree, is that Mamdani really knows how to reframe a question or reframe an answer in regard to a question in a way that he is answering the question, but he is dodging it as well. He at no point says the word despot. At no point he acknowledges that he called Trump that way. He just dodges the main topic and says that we could have disagreements, but the reason for this meeting was to try to, well, what do we agree on and how can we work together? Again, it's a way of dodging the question in a very diplomatic way, but the crazy thing is that Trump made sure to address the thing that he was called.
And I've been called much worse than a despot, so it's not that insulting. Maybe I think he'll change his mind after we get to work.
So I've been called much worse things than a despot. Who cares? He called me that. He says the words. Trump says the words. So he also disarms the actual word, as in we are trying to work for the people, everybody in New York City. And this is important. It's part of the strategy on Trump's side. And this is part of what you have to pay attention to, what he did to, well, bring power to himself. Because as so many people have said, and I mentioned at the beginning of this analysis, Mamdani is such a, let's say, controversial figure, attracts so much attention that, yeah, they were like competing here who has the more attention. And since we are in an attention economy, yeah, whoever gets the most attention wins. So we are still trying to sort that out. And this is the moment that they
Hey,
will begin to
Crazy
talk
B,
about your.
Yes, ma'am.
do you want to stop here? And I think we get the gist of where Jesus is going with this.
Yep.
And because we have so much other stuff to cover, and it's on
Yep.
a little bit slower side. And the video will be in the description below. He breaks apart a little bit further some details and some looks that you may want to follow if you're interested in Mamdani. And, while you may not live in New York City, you need to be aware that he is the movement. He has the backing and support of AOC, Rashida Tlaib, Ilhan Omar. What's the other one? Jayapal. Can't think of her
Yep.
first name. And this is the movement that is sweeping the country. So, what happens in New York, I'm telling you, will happen eventually. It's coming to a city near you if it's all not already there in
Yep.
some form or fashion.
It's
So,
sad.
right. So, you can take the cues that Jesus is giving you and apply them to anybody.
Yes. Any politician in your area.
Right. Any new person that you meet.
Mm-hmm.
Everything uh, I've watched throughout my career different body language experts. He's one of the better ones. There are some groups out there. There's numerous ones out on YouTube. Just enter in the phrase body language experts and you will see the various ones that pop up. Most times, I would say they're in agreement, and every once in a while, they kind of disagree, but it's basically the same information. We just happen to like his channel and his accent. Plus, he's kind of on the cute side. Just saying.
And I missed every time he said body, or it comes out as bottle on on the closed captions.
Right, right.
I was, I'm sitting here like, how did I miss that? I swear I looked at this. I swear I read it. I swear I did.
It's okay. All right, what do you got for us next?
Next up we have Cash Jordan,
Yeah,
another one
these
we
are some.
like.
Yeah, Cash Jordan has, since our great friend Lou Valentino moved from New York to Texas. If you're not following him, he is at LV Nation, and
Yep.
he still is, and will tell you he is a New Yorker at heart, and he still
Yes.
follows everything. But with his moving, uh, Cash Jordan had started out in real estate, and as things in the real estate market started to take a different turn, I'm not sure where Cash actually moved over. His wife is Japanese, and he moved over. I've been following since he started his channel. They moved over and lived in Japan for a while, and then came back to the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere he had a political shift, and so what we're seeing, if you go back and look at his videos, uh, you'll see real estate showing apartments, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden, boom, he hits politics. And I think he's doing a phenomenal job
He
in the
is.
reporting of what is going on.
Yep.
So let's see what, and not only that, but he's expanded his uh, field of vision from just New York City, where he's based, out into the country. And he's
Yep.
seeing what we're seeing.
And this first video is based in Minnesota. He's talking about what happened in Minnesota. Our second video from him, which comes up next, is something that happened in New York
Okay.
recently.
All right.
So I put them in the order they were in the show notes. So,
You're allowed to switch them up, Crazy Bee.
oh, I am.
Yeah, you
Well,
are.
you put one and then two, so that's the order I put them in.
Okay. A or B? Like we're at the eye doctor. 1 or 2?
Either way,
A or B?
we'll get through both of them.
All
We'll
right,
get
go
through
ahead.
both videos today. Let's hit play.
Ice is on the ground in Minnesota, and while agents are out there arresting people, some of the fraudsters who stole billions of dollars are living in neighborhoods just like this.
Some fraudsters are still benefiting from their crimes even after being charged and convicted.
How is that possible?
From this 5-bed, 4.5 bath in Washington County
This
to a $1 million
blows my
house
mind.
in Plymouth, complete with an indoor.
My God, I
Look
would
at that.
love a house like that.
I-
I can't
Geez.
afford it, but holy shit.
I know it. I don't even know what to say. Now I want you to realize these are illegal aliens who cross the border illegally, and perhaps the only thing I could come up with is they're involved in gangs or the cartel or where,
Something.
we complained, right, about the free rent in the hotel or the free housing in the Roosevelt, right? We complained about free food, free education, free blah 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 blah. That doesn't even fit in the
Compared to the
basketball court.
houses. How did they afford this house? How did they have credit to get this?
I don't know.
I don't have that. I was born in America, worked my ass off, got sick, yes, but still could not manage to get up my credit score or enough in savings to get a home like that, no matter how much I budgeted.
Tell me. The average American is struggling. Just hit play because it gets worse.
Oh my God. Come on, guys. They are used to an open floor plan. They need it. Imagine having to clean it. Oh, yes.
Oh, I'm sure they have cleaning people. I'll bet they're not
No,
doing
they
it
have
themselves.
they have 10 kids, so you just give each kid a room to clean.
I think they probably have cleaning people, but let's find out.
One way or the other, right?
Right.
Basketball court. My name is Eric Rasmussen. I'm a reporter
nice.
with KSTP. Do you know if the government is trying to take this house? We had to see these properties
they're
for
living
ourselves.
large.
Each house owned by people convicted of fraud.
This was a big
connected
fraud.
to feeding our future. $250 million meant to help kids in need. But long after prosecutors filed paperwork to seize properties purchased with stolen taxpayer dollars, neighbors told 5 Investigates that still has not happened. Take former Safari restaurant owner Salim Saeed.
5 guilty verdicts now.
A jury convicted him and Feeding Our Future founder Amy Bach nearly 9 months ago. But we found Saeed and his wife are still the official owners of this $1.1 million house in Plymouth.
Great.
Fraud money funded their $952,000 down payment in 2021. And county records show they
$950,000 down payment?
How much? Yes.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
We've got close to $20K set aside to put as a down payment on a house, because we're looking to spend about $150,000 total for the house we're in.
Well,
might be a little bit more.
At one point in the up to the mid 2000s, between 2000 up to say 2007, before I got really sick. At the end of that, I was finally making 6 figures.
I've never made 6 figures in my life.
There's no way. We're struggling. Well, I'm not working, but we bought a little $125,000 rundown farmhouse that we rehabbed. How does a bank? Oh, they probably saw the 952,000 and said, "Yeah, we'll take it." That's probably how that worked. You know that.
Mm-hmm.
The bank was just about the money, I bet. But I don't understand how they get the credit.
I don't either. We've had to bust our ass.
Right? whose name, whose social security number. When you walk in to buy a car, they ask for your driver's license and they take it away from you, your driver's license, right?
To go copy it and put it in the record.
To copy it, to put it in the records. Not only that, but they run your credit off of that. They run to see if you have car
Uh-huh.
insurance off of that. You mean to tell me you're going to buy these $1 million homes and you're not going to do any type of credit or background check? Really?
My credit score sucks right now, but for the last 5 years, no, sorry, I apologize. It's closer to 7 years. I worked to get my ex-husband's credit score cleaned up and start building his credit. He went from like the 400s to he's now hovering in the early up low seven, like right around 700 in 7 years.
Yeah. How
7 years,
does an
and
illegal alien do
I
this?
don't
See,
know.
this is what kills me is I don't think in terms of uh, committing any type of fraud. So when this
Hmm.
shit happens, I am like, nah, get out.
All
Really?
I know is the
How?
honest. Well, I mean, I could probably think of a few ways to do it, but it would require the black market, stealing someone's identity, and taking risks there. It's something I wouldn't morally be able to do, even though I can think of how to do it.
Ugh. It is, this is, what is wrong with the country?
A
So if
lot.
it's, yeah, if the, and again, here we are at a different topic, mortgages, uh, and things of that nature. And again, we
My
find out that
head.
we are messed up.
And, it's sad is because like we are one family income, but we have managed to one clean up his credit score, two put 20K aside to help purchase a home, and build his credit, like and budget and survive off of what was left.
Right.
All of our bills are getting paid. We might have to borrow $20 here to cover a $20 gas that we're short or something.
Right.
It's never been anything drastic, and we always pay back, usually within 2 weeks, what we've borrowed. It's like, how can all these people not be able to afford their bills? And how the fuck do illegals get it so easily? We're busting our asses to get it.
That's what I've been complaining about since this first started.
I legit, like, we could either buy the house we're in with that 20,000, or we could set up the foundation and put a down payment on a modular home to be put on his family land if he wanted to. Whichever way he feels like going, we have enough money to start the process
Right.
with what he's got in savings right now. That is not to be touched.
Right.
That is hands off, you get your fingers broken. Touch it. So, like, what did these people do? How hard did they work to get there?
Well, that's why I'm saying it had to be. Well, they committed the fraud.
They had to have.
Yeah, from the billions of dollars from the Medicaid program. So we know that much. But
It's
how they were able to get the cash out
I look at the
is
hours my ex-husband works and the cuts we've made
right.
just to get where we're at.
I know.
No fancy clothes, no brand new car in the driveway with car payments. We have the basic bills.
Well, since I've gotten sick, we've worked our way backwards. I have a 2009 car we're driving. Uh, you know, Things are tight. I'm considering going back to work,
Danny's
to help.
car is old enough to drink alcohol.
Make it make sense. It doesn't.
We're driving around. Yes, it's an Escalade, but it's an '04.
Yeah.
It is more for the convenience of getting me where I need to go when I need to go places. I can't get in and out of a car anymore. So we had to go with an SUV or a pickup. Even vans are too low and it's hard for my back.
I would have gotten a pickup and just rolled your ass in the back.
I can't, that's something I wouldn't
It's
mind. I've
supposed to
ridden
be
in
a
the back
joke.
of trucks so many times. That'd be fun. There's my childhood. My dad used to throw milk crates, bulk milk crates down to the bed of the truck and then
Right.
slap a board over it, tie the board to the milk crates, put some fake, literally, he put car seats, like the seat belts, in the
Right.
back, and that is where the hell we sat for quite a while.
Yeah. That's all you had to do was get a truck, Angie. I mean,
I
to
didn't get a
throw
say in
Angie.
this, though,
Yeah.
remember? I didn't get
Yeah.
a say in this.
I know.
I didn't get a say in which vehicle Danny got.
Right. And all we had to do
Otherwise,
was,
he would have
just
gotten a good one at half the
right.
price.
Just throw you in the back, strap your ass in there with the wheelchair and roll you in,
I'd
roll
be
you out,
fine.
and you'd be good to
Hey, you
go.
don't even got to put a cap top on. If I die, I die.
I was going to get you the cap top, but if
I
you
don't
don't
need no
need
fucking
it,
cap top. Are you
we'll
kidding?
save money.
We could get the camper thing in the back and just put, the little bed campers,
Right. Right.
pop it on the bed of the truck, throw me in the back,
Yep.
in the bed, in the back of in the camper thing. I'd be fine.
I hear you. Oh gosh, I'm telling you this. If you
My
don't
childhood was
laugh,
wild.
if you do not laugh, you're gonna cry.
Oh, hey,
Hey,
Cannabis. I'm
Cannabis.
glad to see you.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Honest
Yeah,
to
I grew up
goodness.
in that era where you could throw your kids in the back of the truck without a
Right.
seatbelt, and it was legal.
Right. Okay.
Literally. So,
Keep going, because you're gonna get madder as this goes on.
oh, God. I see how hard my family has worked, and my kids are looking for jobs. And I think the thing that's holding them back is what society sees their generation as, and my kids are not like the other kids their age. And it's like, oh, yeah.
Right.
Anyways, here's play.
Got more than $50,000 in delinquent property taxes
Well,
since then.
they're fraudsters. Why
No
would they
one
pay their
responded
taxes?
to the note I left, but a week later we did see someone leaving
The
in a
news
Cadillac.
is taking from the
Prosecutors say
house.
they have to wait for Salim Saeed to be sentenced before they can take the property.
Oh, really?
But that doesn't explain this one. Records show the owner of this house in Willerny is Jonathan Ross, the husband of Sharon Ross.
We want to keep that program going.
The former
that's
director
her.
of House of Refuge Twin Cities was sentenced to prison in February for her role in the Feeding Our Future
Wow.
fraud. That should have cleared the way for the government to take the property. But we found a car registered to Ross's
A
husband.
fucking Mercedes SUV in the parking lot, in the driveway of a house that's easily $2 to $3 million home. She's in prison, and they're letting her husband stay there on the fraud money that was used to purchase it.
Just keep playing it, please.
Oh my God, that shit should be all repoed and paid back to this. Okay. What the fuck is wrong with these people?
Still sitting in the
Weird.
driveway.
Is it abandoned?
We are also asking about this house in Burnsville.
Everyone looks like they're getting away with it. Are these people being protected by officials in Minnesota who also may
gotta
have
be.
benefited from this fraud?
Owned by
Gotta
former
be.
Feeding Our Future employee Abdikerm Idle. Do you know Mr. Idle? Right before being named in the first indictments in
He wasn't even the
2022,
owner.
Amy Bach's right-hand man fled the country. Do you know where he is?
Yep.
That's the voice of Idle's
Oh.
ex-wife, according to a second person who spoke to me from behind the front door.
Did they still live there?
Sure enough, a month after investigators say Idle put down $95,000 on his new house, records show he and his wife filed for divorce. A
now they
mutual
get to keep the
agreement,
home?
living in the same house, they wrote.
But at the exact same time, Minnesota's governor says he's in danger inside his own home.
And I'll tell you what, in my time on this, I'd never seen this before. People driving by my house and using the R word.
Are they wrong?
Ooh,
Are they
racist!
wrong?
Racist! Oh,
No,
man.
no. They call him retarded.
Oh, that's right. Retarded.
Are
I
they
thought he-
wrong?
I thought it was Tampon Tim.
No, these people. Trump called him retarded, so he
That's
can't
right, I
say
forgot.
retarded. He's got to say
I
R word.
apologize, I forgot.
Does his IQ match the definition for mildly mentally retarded? It's a medical
Condition.
diagnosis. Does his IQ match it?
And we by no means are in the business of diagnosing any
Nope,
types
that's
of
why I'm
medical
just asking.
illnesses. We are just making a observation.
Does his IQ match the definition of the diagnosis? Because if they do, then these people aren't wrong.
Right,
Just going to say.
right.
Because I believe that is anything under 70, any IQ under 70
Yeah, he might be a,
is
I'd say,
mildly mentally retarded, and
yeah.
then above is normal. And there's other factors that go in with it. I could pull up the DSM on it and tell you the number.
No, we'll pass. Just hit play.
I can tell you the diagnosis code and read you the exact definition of
I
it.
know you could,
And
but
because I still have access to all that stuff because I, worked in medicine.
I know.
Yeah. I still have access to Medscape for YouTube's sake. But yeah, just saying. Let me
Right.
hit play because I'm just pointing out, were these people actually wrong for calling them that R word? I mean,
No.
come on.
Front of people.
Oh,
This is shameful.
people are calling him names.
And I have yet to see an elected official, a Republican elected official, say, you're right, that's shameful.
It's shameful to call names, but what did you call Trump for how long?
Uh-huh.
Y'all could dish it out, but you can't take it.
And he's
I got thick
emphatic.
skin because of shit like growing
Right.
up in the 80s.
He's emphatic in his he's really, as we can say, butthurt about this.
Oh, he's got thin ass skin. He's got
Mhm.
paper skin.
Yep.
It's getting torn up left, right, and center.
Yes, it is.
Sorry, that didn't sound right.
That's okay.
All right, I'm going to hit play.
I wonder why
Look,
that
this is
is.
what Donald Trump has done. He's normalized this type of hateful behavior and this type of language.
Well, maybe it's
Really?
time for us to be a little meaner. And when it's adult like Donald Trump, you bully him back.
What we should demonize is people
Wow.
like Elon Musk.
So he's nasty to all kinds of people, and people are calling him names, allegedly, with no evidence, and he's outraged. But remember just a few days ago when people got mad at Trump for calling Ilhan Omar names? Well, she's doing it too. And she's talking about other Somali Americans. Watch this.
dadkaasoo kaleetana magaaladayna noola dhex nool yihiin waan aragnaa anagoo dhan qaar waxaa jiro aan dhahnaa
Some of us try to dismiss it, saying, oh, that person just talks too much, it doesn't mean anything, or leave them alone, that's my relative. You probably met them in coffee shops. You know exactly the kind of people I'm talking about. You've sat with them at Starbucks. Maybe you've seen them at the mosque once in a while. Maybe you've gone to parties with them. You know who I mean. You've seen them.
waa aragtiin dadkaas iska qabta
So she says that there are people in her community that do not improve it at all. And look at her face. She means it. She really wants to do what she's saying here. But when Trump says it, oh, he's so terrible. This is unprecedented. This is an attack on an entire community. She's doing the exact same thing.
ma gaarin anaga Soomaali haddii aan nahay inta dadkaas ay nagu dhex
Wow.
jiraan oo aanan dhehaynin qofkaanay
She wants to kick people out.
dadka aan difaacna annaga kuwa annaga rabo maalin ilaahay
This is-
keeno in xabsina la geliyo maalin ilaahay keeno been naga abuuro maalin ilaahay keeno videoyaal af Soomaali aanan dhihin soo sheego waxba
This is so crazy.
oo meel hadhoodi aad ka galaysid male ileen maanta oo dhan
Why does she need to defend herself if everything's perfect and there aren't people who don't improve the Somali community living in America? This looks like an attack to me, man.
Wait, what was that video where she called the Americans idiots?
Yes.
And
Well,
that
she
we're
called them
becoming dumber?
stupid. She called them stupid.
Stupid, yeah. And it's the stupefaction of America or something like that.
Yes.
Or dumbification. She yeah, uh-huh.
Yep.
Just
Yeah, she was on one of the television
we covered it in a previous episode. I know that for a fact.
Right.
Like, Chica, go home, shut
Right.
up, and cry in a corner.
Right. Hit
She
play,
sounds
Crazy
like
Bee.
a
I got to go check the chicken. 'Cause, you
Okay,
know,
I'll hit play and
all right. I can hear you still, but I just got to make sure, since
Yep,
the
it's
crock
not-
pot didn't work, maybe the oven don't work either.
it's always worth checking. All right, let's hit play and see how much more aggravated and backwards this bullshit is.
I'm watching the clip of Ilhan Omar. This is somebody that fled this, terrible country, no rights, and then she comes to the United States and uses our freedoms to try to make us more like the country she fled. How the that make any sense?
She's
and
attacking
why did
America
we,
when she's
over
not
many
attacking
decades as
other
a government, obviously, not me or current Trump administration, but what had happened to bring in so many people who really don't necessarily want to assimilate. And I think some of these candidates who run there talk about they're not America first, but Somali
They
first.
did say that.
So it's really a failure of the
She was
elites
just
in
saying
this country with how they've handled immigration, particularly by putting Americans last.
Well, they say it's racist if you say that all these Somalis stole $1 billion.
Yeah. The race card is what they're trying to do to evade accountability.
Right. They're using that as a way to try and shut down these investigations into people who stole massive amounts of money and bought luxury homes and are still living there in some cases. But the local government here and a slow-rolling justice system aren't the only ones protecting criminals in Minnesota. Watch this.
But immigration agents might be met with a chilly reception at some Minnesota businesses.
Oh, really?
They have posted signs stating that ICE is not welcome inside.
Watch what happens here.
WCCO's Jason
This is
Rantola
crazy.
explains when businesses can refuse to cooperate and how one restaurant manager says she stood her ground.
Oh, look at this.
They said to me, we're from the Department of Homeland Security.
Ola Arepa in Minneapolis was heading into dinner rush Wednesday night when two plainclothed individuals entered the restaurant. That's General Manager Naomi Rathke speaking with the men who, she said, identified themselves as ICE.
Whipped out a badge really quickly and then flashed a photo of someone on their phone. And then they said, we're looking for this person. I said, this person doesn't work here. They had said, well, we see her in the back right now. And I said, that person is not here.
They're harboring criminals. There are federal fugitives working at some of these businesses who ICE agents say they saw in this restaurant, and the restaurant people protected them.
Naomi refused to let the men into the restaurant's back of house.
They said, we don't need a warrant.
They don't.
I said, yes, you do.
She says the men told them the restaurant was surrounded and they'd be waiting outside for the individual they were looking to apprehend.
I guess it's just sort of this fight or flight sort of response. Get the license plate.
Look, it's not
Employees
worth
were
it
rolling
for them to stay there for one person.
as they say the men left the parking lot in two
and
vehicles.
get zero
I think it's
cooperation.
posturing. I think it's intimidation.
Ola Arepa's owner and chef, Christina Wynn, says her restaurant closed early that night and safely escorted employees to their cars.
Oh, my
She
goodness.
says her surveillance cameras also captured ICE leaving her lot the morning before.
Oh, wow.
The National Immigration Law Center says ICE needs a judicial warrant to enter a private area of a business. An administrative warrant does not allow agents to enter private areas without your permission.
But they can enter areas that are generally accessible. Like if a business has its front door open, they can go in there. The kitchen area is technically private. That's why they...
I'll tell you, Vanilla, it happened under Biden's administration the day he took office. That's when they started harboring criminals.
Right.
I'm telling you, it is since the day Biden took office, it was the plan.
Well, it probably was going on longer than that. I would say, I mean, we've talked about just how far back does it go. Obama, Bush's, Clinton.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, see, where they made their mistake was when they said, come one, come all, and we had the huge influx. And it became national attention. If they would have just let them still slide in under the radar, probably at some point, who knows how many years down the road we would have found this out.
Yeah.
Right?
And what's crazy, though, is Obama was the one who deported most.
More. Right. But I venture to say they really don't tell us. Oftentimes between Trump and Biden, we'll hear that, oh, this person came in under Biden. But you never hear, oh, they came in under Obama or Clinton or whatever. We don't ever get that info. I'd be curious to see how many were Obama's. I'd be curious to see all of them. How many, what the stats look like on that. Now, just to back up a little to Ilhan Omar, there is many videos on YouTube you can go search where she is dissing the United States and she is telling Somalia and the citizens and the illegals and whatever the TPS people that are here that she supports Somalia and not the United States.
Somalia is her home.
That's correct.
Somalia, Somalia, Somalia. Send her ass there.
Yes.
If Somalia is so important, go live there and fix it.
Well, and she claims she's very tight with the president. She calls him uncle and he calls her my girl.
I don't give two shits what she calls him.
So then why doesn't he go help out her uncle? Between the uncle and my girl, they should be able to fix it.
Yep.
And again,
she don't want to go live there. She won't have the luxuries she has here.
Correct. And I will say, you know, I am not racist, but if you want to call me racist, Islamophobic, whatever you want to call me.
I don't care what people call me.
Exactly. I don't care at this point. I just want them to be picked up and taken out of the country and the benefits.
Shit about me my whole life.
Yeah. And I want the benefits to go to the American citizen. That's who. So call me whatever you want to call me. I don't care.
Yeah.
You know, the whole sticks
I've been badmouthed by so many people in my life.
Yeah.
I don't give two shits.
You know, I
say it to my face, say it behind my back. I don't care.
Yeah. I mean,
you can say whatever the hell you want.
Right. We've talked about this. People that we know that are, you know, homeless or food deprived or housing deprived or energy deprived that are American citizens.
They're struggling.
Worse that I know so many people that are struggling. That when they go to a freaking food bank, they don't get the food. They get, you know, handed, here's a look. Don't get me started on that. But yet, yeah. Okay.
The food banks are starting to run short.
Yeah.
And then to find out that my idiot governor of my state refuses to hand over the records for the welfare.
Right.
So my state's losing federal funding for food stamps. I'm not on it. It doesn't impact me, but it does impact other people I know in the state that are struggling to get on their feet.
Right. And that need it. And there I think, I want to say around 17 states, or there's a large portion of the states that, and guess what? They're all blue. They're all blue.
Well, no, my state's red. We just have a dumbass fucking Democrat as a governor, even though we're a red state. Tell me how that makes sense.
I don't know. Probably because they moved from New York.
I don't know. It's just fucking messed up, but
all right.
We need these idiots out of office and start moving in the right direction to protect America and preserve the freedoms that no other country is allowing.
Right. Now, Crazy Bee, this video continues to go on with these two chicks.
Yeah, we're only half through. There's still 10 minutes left.
Yeah. So why don't we go to the next video? And it just goes on to describe these two go, oh, no, we're not going to give them up. We're going to walk them to their car, blah, blah, blah. So
the dumb ones.
Yeah, the dumb ones. And they are the dumbing down of America.
Yes. Well, this next one is a bunch of illegals wiped out Times Square. I guess there was some kind of riot in Times Square. I've been to Times Square, but it's been like 30 years. So
I was there about 5 years ago when my son got married up there.
I have not been there in a very long time.
Go ahead.
All right, let's see what he's got to add.
Crime in New York is so bad, the streets are becoming a war zone. Oh!
Crazy.
I think the health inspector just called in sick.
Crazy now.
And the other one just called in sick.
She popping on her girl.
This is wild.
Crazy.
Okay, the police are here.
See what's going on?
Wow. How is this even allowed? There's no way this is going to pass health inspection. This is crazy.
They gonna pick that
I hope they don't resell this stuff. Okay, there's another officer.
All the rats.
Wow. Yeah, there's a lot of rats in New York, man. I think we know why now. This is crazy. Wow, look, so they've got the bags from the grocery store. This food came from the grocery store and is now being sold on the sidewalk.
That was literally a food vendor fight.
Mm-hmm.
I just grab the ketchup and the mustard and start squirting it at them.
There you go.
Oh, JJ says I was in Times Square back in April of 2025. Oh, it's not too long ago.
Yeah, this year. How bad was it, JJ?
Yeah, was it this bad?
Yeah, were you afraid to be there?
I'll hit play while JJ's probably typing, and hopefully we'll get a little bit further. Let's see what started this fight, if we even find out what started it.
Everybody fighting over
I don't think
money.
that's legal.
It's sad. Crazy. Mommy started wilding.
Oh, man. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you need a license to do this. Oh, no. Oh, no. How is this okay?
He said, I'm standing in front of you.
People are getting sick from this kind of stuff.
This is Savannah Hernandez back out on Canal Street
they're back?
1 month after the ice raid that saw this street completely cleared out.
Everyone's
now,
back.
This is actually pretty cleaned up because NYPD just walked through here. This entire corner was filled with, once again, those illegal migrant street vendors.
This didn't take long.
They're back, completely disregarding the law
This
once
is
again.
insane.
And to
You
give
can't
guys
even
an
walk down the
example of
street.
how unafraid these migrant vendors are. NYPD has been walking through here.
They're
all
not
day. They've been
afraid.
here for a couple hours actually.
Look,
and what's
look
been
at
happening is
the police.
migrants essentially just go from this street.
They don't care.
Over here to this one, they just move right across
These guys
the
are
street.
fearless.
NYPD has not made any arrests.
No
and these migrants
arrests.
know that they can kind of get away with continuing
Yeah,
to sell
no
their
arrests.
Stand
knockoff goods.
down. They were told to stand down.
I guarantee the cops were told to stand down and make no arrests, just give warnings.
And we need people to be made examples of.
Amen.
This
That
is
so
bullcrap.
true.
Absolute unacceptable behavior. This is the downfall of New York.
And she keeps saying the vendors. These are all illegals with vending stands of some sort, normally?
No,
But it looks like they're selling out of bags.
No, remember we showed the videos of them being outside of the Roosevelt and the other hotels.
Oh, yeah.
Remember? And they just take stolen goods and they're just
And
putting
resell
them,
them.
either selling them out of a car, a van, or remember we even sold them out on the street? They just laid a blanket on the sidewalk, and remember the one that had all the tools that was everywhere?
That was what they did in California, but it's the same concept as what's happening in New York.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, this is getting messed up.
Yes, it is.
It's on the corner.
All these
Now, I
goods
wanted to
are
come back to this
knockoffs and
location
counterfeits.
Because we are currently seeing warring messaging between the Trump administration and the incoming Mamdani
Oh, yeah.
administration.
What's going to happen
now,
here?
A couple days ago, Tom Homan actually promised that there were going to be a surge in ICE raids
He
here
did
in New
promise
York,
that.
specifically due to their sanctuary city status.
Right.
And we have seen this across the nation in cities such
This is
as
so crazy.
Portland, Los Angeles,
there it
and
is.
Chicago.
How many of those phones are stolen?
Exactly. And so you
Let me
see
back
how
this
that,
up just a second.
and
Look
they
at
can
that.
be, they can be picked up and used for illegal purposes.
I'm looking at all those phones and cases and stuff looks like there might even be a wallet. That looks like just a notebook.
Right.
What the heck?
Angeles and Chicago. That uptick and those surge
This is
in ICE raids.
insane.
Homan stating that
those purses.
Yeah.
We are going to see the same thing here in New York.
More purses.
Uh-huh.
How do you run a business
many
here?
street corners just like this one to become overrun with not only illegal activity but also illegal immigrants. Now, the
How do you run a
incoming
business?
Mamdani administration
How do you
has
get to
had
work?
a completely opposite message, with Zohran stating that he's planning on making New York City the strongest sanctuary
The
city in the United
strongest
States of
sanctuary.
America. He has also pledged $165 million to the legal funds of illegal immigrants in the city. And on top of that, he's
So when
stated that
these
his
guys get
administration will not
arrested,
be working with federal
the incoming mayor
officials
says he's going to
enact
defend
federal
them.
immigration law
And I
Get
don't
them
know
released.
how
the
he
city.
can do that.
Now, you also
Isn't
have
that a violation of the Constitution?
I'm not sure.
I think it is. And this is the same concept that Harris had, for the Antifa and Black Lives Matter, where she contributed monies and they set aside funds to bail them out when they were jailed.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're
That's
a hardworking
insane.
person up in New York, and he's taking your tax dollars to help bail out illegal aliens and their illegal activities.
JJ answered, he says New York City was New York City, but no fighting food vendors. How sad.
Okay. Sorry.
Oh, we're in the car speakers now as JJ drives to work.
Okay.
But yeah, New York has always been a wild place to go, but this is like
Out of control.
insane.
Right. Go ahead.
Oh, where's the mouse? I'm trying to find my mouse. Hold on.
Various protest groups across New York
Yeah, and you
that
have the
been
mobs.
organizing every single weekend, handing out whistles, doing essentially these
those are the
workshops
whistles
to
they're
teach
blowing.
illegal immigrants how to hide from federal immigration
How to
agents.
resist.
And just to recap as well,
This is
a
like
month ago, when
organized
Canal Street
insurrection.
was initially raided, you had 5 protesters that were arrested for assaulting and obstructing the federal immigration
5
agents
protesters
that were here on the
arrested.
ground. And just a reminder
That's
of
not
who
enough.
these protest groups are trying to defend. You had 9 illegal immigrants that were arrested during last month's raid that were tied to violence, assault, forgery, robbery,
all these
bad
wonderful
crimes.
people
So I just
that
wanted
they're
to give
finding.
you guys an idea of, again, what Canal Street looks like. Initially,
This is
when
crazy.
this area was raided, many New Yorkers were stating that they were very happy that for the first time in a long time, Canal Street was walkable. Many New Yorkers
Not
have stated
anymore.
that a lot of crime has been brought to
This
the
is
area
so
because
wild.
of these vendors.
Oh, this guy,
And
he's
area
back.
has gotten
Oh, they're hiding their
significantly
faces. They know they're being
worse. They were
filmed.
happy to see that initial raid. However, other New Yorkers stated that it didn't matter that these ICE raids took place.
It's so dangerous to film down here. I've been down here. I've filmed, and listen, you got to be real careful because everyone's a lookout. Everybody's watching. And none of this is by the book. Look at these gentlemen that are cleaning their outdoor restaurant in the rain
Ew.
with some sort of brush. I mean,
that is okay.
Where's how is
That's a garage brush, like broom for scrubbing garage floors and stuff. They're cleaning their equipment in the rain on the city sidewalk with a.
Yep.
Where is the health inspector?
I don't know.
Ew. That's. Oh, this is why we cook at home and we rarely eat at restaurants. Disgusting. Oh my God. Okay. Let's get past this.
Oh, he just dipped that brush in the puddle. Hopefully those aren't going back in the restaurant, because if they do, I think somebody might end up visiting City MD. But ICE is here making arrests, just, I guess, not on Canal Street. Oh.
I have my baby. No. What the
Wow.
Okay.
Ooh.
1 second. I have my baby.
These are federal agents.
1 second. Don't touch me.
Context is everything, and we're not seeing all the context from this person's video. Look at that. That's the door that was broken into. But look at this. ICE agents were outside this property for a long time. They were staking it out. They talked to the NYPD. They were after some criminals. They had a reason to be here. And look at this. When they first approached the house, it was very late at night. Look at this. These guys have blast shields. Those are U.S. Marshals right there. There are some very dangerous criminals inside this apartment. And you know what? They're not there anymore.
The marshals do not come knocking on your door for nothing. I will tell you that. You don't have the marshals show up for nothing. If even for just I overstayed my visa, that is not a marshal's job.
Right.
This person did some serious shit on an interstate level, as in going from one state to another state, committing crimes in each state, and the marshals and the FBI and ICE are working together type of thing. Marshals don't show up for nothing stupid.
Right.
That's not good. Whatever they did, it was bad.
More. Meanwhile, New York City's sanctuary status has far-reaching consequences even outside of the city itself.
But we begin with
Look
a
at this, a
developing
seafood
story out of
restaurant.
New York. Around 24 federal agents descending on a wholesale food distribution site earlier today.
Wholesale
Good afternoon,
food
I'm David
distribution.
And I'm Liz Chow. Today's search happened at a company called the Ocean Seafood Depot,
Seafood
a
Depot.
food distributor on Adams Street, the site
Wow.
of an ICE raid in January that resulted in 3 people being detained. That came
they've
just
raided it
days
multiple
after
times.
President Trump
This was the
sworn into
first raid.
office, with the promise of launching mass deportations.
This place
of
won't stop
undocumented
hiring
immigrants.
people who don't have permission to be in America.
This was a court-authorized warrant looking into
they had a warrant.
operations at this location. We did get a chance to talk to a couple of people that returned here after being taken
Okay, so they were
into
here
custody.
legally.
One man did have all the proper papers. He was apparently allowed to return to work, but another man whose mother works here says he hasn't heard from her since the raid took
Then
place.
we know her status.
The raid began this morning as heavily armed, masked federal agents, along with members of the FBI, made their presence known around the Ocean Seafood Depot.
That's crazy. And the mob.
Immigrant support groups quickly came to protest the raid, which featured authorities in military gear and weapons on the ready.
These guys are ready.
That bitch needs to be arrested too.
Freedom of speech, unfortunately, allows it, but this is getting annoying.
Impeding to me. That's
Get a
impeding.
job.
It's impeding an investigation. How about,
I don't know. New York and New Jersey are kind of lenient on that shit.
Yeah, I know. Just saying.
Unfortunately. But I will say, this is getting out of control. Why are there so many people not working or taking care of their kids at this hour of the day?
She's probably
all the time.
She's probably on the SNAP benefit program.
I don't know. Or their husband has a really good job and they have nothing else to do.
Look at her. Her husband doesn't have a really good job. She'd look better than that.
Or she just quit taking care of herself. There are women who do that, even though the husband's got money.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying.
It could be in many options. I just want to know more about these people who are protesting. What could they be doing besides protesting?
Volunteer
Is there
at the
anything
church.
else?
Instead of that, like I said, take in an illegal. Have somebody come live with you.
Oh, they'll never do that. They never do anything like that. They want everybody else to do it as long as they don't have to do it.
Right.
Yep. This is just getting out of hand.
Well, they're going to find out.
The mobs are here to rile people.
Oh, they're about to find out really fast.
It's a huge wake-up call coming their way.
Oh, yeah.
In less than a month.
Federal fugitives are not the state's right to protect.
People up, man.
This is the second time this year this location has been targeted
Second
for
time
an
this year.
immigration raid. The first back in January led to workers being escorted out of the building. This worker says he was one of 15 taken into custody this morning. He was later released.
Okay.
He says in Spanish, "I'm not doing well because of what happened. I don't feel well because of what happened to my colleagues."
But whose fault is that? That would be the fault of the company who's hiring people who aren't supposed to be here, and that would be the fault of his colleagues that came into America illegally and got jobs they are not entitled to.
Not answer any questions. Another man heard from his mom who worked at Ocean Seafood Depot. He has not heard from her since the morning raid. He says in Spanish, "She told me police were here, so I came to see what was happening."
Wow.
When asked about the last time he talked to his mom, he answers when she texted.
That's crazy. Oh.
I don't know if that's been put through legally through the Congress. He put it as an executive.
I thought he wrote that up as an executive order. It's written as an executive order.
People can still speak other languages. It's just all the official paperwork and stuff has to be in English and everything like that. Court
Okay.
documents and stuff are English. Because I mean, what's he going to do? Stop me from learning Spanish and practicing Spanish? What? I'm not allowed to.
Well,
Just for
I
official
would
reasons,
think that
English
you
is
would, if you're going to
on
be on
everything.
TV, I would think that if you're going to be on TV, that you would want to communicate in English, but
They
perhaps I'm wrong.
don't want him communicating in English. They want him speaking in Spanish, so it pulls on the heartstrings of everybody.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, I don't know English yet. I just got here. Well, you should have thought about that before coming here. If I want to move to Japan, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to learn the language, then move.
Right.
Duh. Learn the cultures, learn the customs, so you don't look like a buffoon when you show up. Like, is it
I
really
know.
that hard? I mean, that's what my grandfather and his father and his sister came here not knowing English, but they learned it really fast.
Right.
And this was again between World War One and World War Two when they didn't have English as the primary language, but they still learned English.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hello, you got to learn English if you live here. My grandfather refused to teach us any of Czech because I'd asked him about it. He's like, "Why do you want to learn it? You don't need it. You live in America. There's no reason for you to know any other language." So that is what immigrants should be. I
Right.
see nothing wrong with passing on language and culture to a degree, but not to the point that you say, screw America, my ways, my culture's better. I want
Correct.
my culture here. No,
Right.
you want your culture, you go back to where you came from.
Well, the argument there
It's like,
is, the argument there, Crazy B, is that we're supposed to be the melting pot, so we should be accepting of
that's
everybody.
why I said to a degree. Yeah, to a degree. You can bring like your way of cooking, bring your language, bring your style of clothing. Do not bring the politics that led to you leaving your country.
Right.
Oh, I want everything free because that's what it was where I came from. Oh, welcome to America. This is capitalism, not socialism. Get to work.
Yes, ma'am.
It's not hard. I've been doing yard work, housework since I was old enough to walk. You want to tell me that you can't hold a job? I should have been getting paid for all the chores I did as a kid. And I didn't always clean the house, but man, I kept our yard pristine. And our animals were taken care of, and I helped keep the cars running. Just as important as doing dishes and mopping and sweeping. A lot of people, if you can do it at home, you can do it for a living.
Right.
That's another thing. So I need to shut up, though. We're running out of time.
Okay. How much do we have?
About 6 minutes left on the video.
Okay, and then what's up next in the queue?
I got 2 ex posts, one from Homeland Security and one from Savannah Hernandez.
All right, we should be able to get through all of it, you think?
We might be running a little late from our 2-hour mark, but yeah.
Or do you just want to do
I
the
think,
two
I
X
mean,
posts? You want to do the two X posts?
we could do the 2 ex posts really quick. I mean, they have the link to this and they won't see my terrible editing on here.
Well, again, the video speaks for itself. I think it's just a continuation of what's been going on up
More
there.
details of
Exactly, more
incidences
details.
that happened.
Right. So, when we're doing this, we don't want to just take the video and cut it short so that you don't see the whole thing, or, you have to go out yourself to the channel and look. So you're getting the content and the link there listed in the description below. So, all right, well,
Yeah.
let's check out the X posts and we'll go from there.
All right. We have Miss Savannah Hernandez, who was in the video we just watched. What's this say? My eyes.
I got it.
Let me make this bigger. Oh no, I can't get any bigger. Shit. I need to clean my glasses. I don't know where my lens cleaner went.
Okay, so Savannah says alarming. New York has released almost 7,000 dangerous illegal back onto the city streets after vowing not to work with ICE officials. So they've committed that they're done working with ICE. Per ICE, New York has refused to honor their detainer requests since January of this year and has since released close to 7,000 illegal aliens tied to, and here's the stats, out of the 7,000, 29 homicides.
Oh, Dee, there. I thought it was just me who was struggling to hear. Maybe it was my end, but Blue Rose says they can't hear you.
Okay, hold on. Is that better?
Yes.
Okay. So just to back up, 7,000 dangerous illegal aliens were released since January of this year back into New York City. The stats are as follows. There have been 29 homicides that occurred, 2,500 assaults, almost 200 burglaries, 300 robberies, close to 400 drug crimes, 300 weapons offenses, and around 200 sexual predatory offenses. Even worse, an additional little over 7,000 illegals remain in state custody, and they could potentially be released under existing sanctuary policy in New York. Instead of working with DHS to have these criminals removed from our country, New York City officials have decided to release them back onto the streets to continue terrorizing American citizens.
Let me scroll down.
Why? And if you recall, Mamdani, our friend Zofran, has vowed to make New York City the strongest sanctuary state in the country. What more does he possibly have up his sleeve?
Did you see this first comment?
Yeah, the same
Same
thing is
thing
happening
is
in
happening in
Nebraska,
Nebraska.
right? Police
Sorry,
department.
I'm blanking a lot because
We're good. Police departments release the illegals at 2 a.m. and do not coordinate with ICE. They actively work against them.
wow.
It's in the press release. Now, we knew this from since we first started this podcast, Crazy Bee, that they were releasing criminals, even U.S. criminals as well, those that committed assaults and rapes and unaliving people and all of that. And that has to do with the George Soros funding the DAs that are not prosecuting.
Yep.
So why would you want to be a police officer? Tell me. And we have
that's why police departments are struggling to keep up.
Yeah, and,
with the stuff they can actually do.
Right, and Crazy Bee pulled up a meme that says, it's funny that liberals can differentiate between 85 genders, but they can't tell the difference between legal and illegal immigrants.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
mm-hmm. Democrats leaving New York because it's becoming too much like what they voted for.
Right.
Leaving the sinking ship.
Mm-hmm.
I can't read that one.
It says a communist system can be recognized by the fact that it spares the criminals and criminalizes the political opponent. And that's by Alexander
That
Schultzheit. Oh, Schultzheim.
Schulzenstein.
Yeah, okay. You got the name. I don't.
Sorry, I know the name. I know I've read quite a few of his things before.
Mm-hmm.
It's Schulzenstein. No, Schulzentines. Yeah,
Oh,
that
just stop.
you gotta
Just
love the
stop.
German and the
I
Slavic
gotcha.
in the not the Slavic, but those names. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not good at it.
We got JJ saying, retards in New York leaving New York because become too retarded. Okay, and the last
Yep.
one we'll show here is, so my daughter tells me you have an IQ smaller than your shoe size. And the young man replies, yes, sir, ICE agents are literal Nazis. And he says, you have exactly 10 seconds to get the fuck out of my house.
If your IQ is not above room temperature, please leave right away.
Yeah.
Now, I understand if there's like a medical condition or something like that, that's different. But like, if you are professing to be normal and you think that society goes that way, no, no, and no some more. But the
Right.
comments are always good. I kind of was able to read this one. 7,000 isn't that many, really. If they only committed crime once, then they must be reformed.
What?
And she asks, "Are you on crack?"
Wow. What's the replies? Did she reply back? Did Spartan?
Oh yeah, she replied asking, "Are you on
Right,
crack?"
but I'm asking, did they then reply back to her?
Oh, did that person reply
Yeah, click
back?
on
Oh,
show
I'm sure
replies.
it was satire. Respect.
Mm.
You never know on this site. Thanks for reading the comment. We know you aren't a bot now.
There you go. There you go. Well, at least
Sorry,
that.
my eyesight is bad. I need my glasses.
Yeah. All right. What's the last thing we have up for today then?
This is from Homeland Security.
Okay, and again, this is a legit government site, so we're not just pulling this off as satire or somebody else has the, just it's an individual person or group or company. It is actually Homeland Security's governmental website. And this is from the other day, and they say, hand them over. New York City's failure to honor ICE detainers has resulted in the release of close to 7,000 criminal illegal aliens. And that's the word I use all the time. They are not illegal immigrants as defined in the definition handed down by Congress that has been on the books forever. If you cross the board illegally, you are considered an illegal alien, like you came from another frickin' planet, since January the 20th. There are another 7,000 still in custody of a New York jurisdiction with an active detainer. We are calling on New York Attorney General, guess who? Famous Letitia James, to stop this dangerous derangement and commit to honoring our ICE arrest detainers. It's common sense. And there's a New York Post page that has some illegal aliens photographs on there. And again, we're looking at all were men, and I would say perhaps mid 20s on up. Crazy B, what do you think?
Yep. Mid-20s to maybe 50s.
Although that one in the middle kind of looks like a chick, but I'm not sure. Down
It's
under the
hard to
word
tell. And
thugs,
you're not
yeah.
and what's fun, let's take a look at where some of these people are coming from. I see some Asia, looks like
Mm-hmm.
Middle East,
Right?
South America, maybe Africa in some of this
Mm-hmm.
situation. Definitely South America, some more South America, probably Middle East. I would assume Europe or Africa.
Right.
And I would say he looks Middle Eastern, but also could pass for South American.
Mm-hmm.
So, all over.
Yeah, and why are they here? For what reason?
Good question.
And we've just seen, we just gave you some stats. Their homicide, their rapes, their sexual predatory issues, their robberies, their
Drug
assaults.
charges.
Right.
Weapons.
These are considered by the FBI to be of the higher crime categories, which typically results in significant jail time. But yet, how do you kill somebody and you're back out on the street? How does that happen?
No clue.
I
No
have no
clue.
clue either. I'm confused. I mean, this is serious when there's a potential 14,000 illegal aliens that are criminals and perpetrators of crimes against not only other illegals that are in the country, but to the American citizen. Who's responsible for this?
Oh, I have a better idea. Hold on. My eyes are blurry. It says, I'm calling for the arrest of New York Attorney General Tish James to be arrested. She is breaking the law, bringing in and harboring certain aliens. According to U.S. Code 1324A1A5,
Yeah.
any person who encourages and induces an alien to come to enter or reside in the United States knowing or in reckless disregard for the fact that such coming to entry or residence is or will be in violation of the law shall be punishable as provided 5 years in prison for commercial and financial gain. They could get 10 years. No, not more than 10 years. In the case of violation during and in relation to which a person causes serious bodily injury to or places in jeopardy the life of any persons in prison not for more than 20 years. So if you bring in these illegal aliens for any of these reasons, in the case of violation resulting in the death of any person, be punished by death or the imprisoned for any term of years or for life.
And see
So
that
basically, if they encourage these people to come in, and because that happened,
they're
another person was
responsible.
killed.
Yeah. And that's one
Yes.
thing we have not seen is any legal actions taken against the government in these types of
We
cases.
need to.
Right. And they probably would benefit if they did it via class action versus trying to take it on as an
Not only class
individual.
action, I want public trials.
There you go. We've talked about that
Publicly
before.
aired trials.
Yeah.
No hiding in the corner. I want cameras at all angles of that courtroom, or hold it open air out in the public.
There you go.
I know they won't do it because of the risks and security, but it'd be nice.
Right.
Go old school, town square. Get these people punished for the crimes they have committed. Look, they couldn't get Al Capone on the bootlegging and all that shit.
They
and
got him on
organized crime.
Right.
Tax evasion.
Right.
Get these motherfuckers for whatever you can get them for. I want clean sweep of the government.
But she's not doing her job, so her interest is going after Trump. She doesn't care about the citizens. She just wants to be in politics for Trump. So, all right. So,
and all these young girls between 2020 and 2024, and this was an older woman, but these women have all been killed by illegal immigrants. I've heard every single name in the news, seen all these pictures.
Right.
Horrific ways to go.
Yep. But that's okay. All right, crazy
How to
Judy. I
avoid
got to get
ice.
rocking and
Don't
rolling
be
here
here.
since the crock pot
Okay.
wasn't working. It's after 5 o'clock.
One last meme.
Okay, go ahead.
One last meme. How to avoid ICE. Don't be here illegally. Don't attack ICE officers. Obey the federal and state laws.
And I'd include local as well. So that's
Yep.
That's a good sign to have posted. All
Last
right.
meme of the day.
Right. So don't forget, tomorrow we'll be on from 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time instead of our usual 7 to 9 p.m. And we'll go from there. So with that being said, I'm done. I got to go check on the chicken, and everybody have a good evening.
I'm going to tell y'all to stay safe, stay sane, stay sober, and we'll catch y'all tomorrow. I'll put out some reminders later tonight and leave them up for tomorrow of the time change, and we'll catch you all then. So
All right.
have a good
Good
night.
night.